at Candlestick Park in San Francisco as the Philadelphia Eagles pay a visit to the city by the bay. A must-win for Philadelphia, and the 49ers can qualify for the playoffs should they win. Pat Summerall with John Madden, and let's talk first about the Eagles. You can see where they stand now with a record of 7-4. The Redskins have already won. So has New Orleans. Philadelphia wants to prove they can still play like they did at the beginning of the year.
Well, that's what I think. You know, they started off and they were 4-0. This guy here, Randall Cunningham, was the hottest player in the National Football League. And they had a little slump. They benched Randall for a game, and they're trying to come back out of it. And I think the coaching staff and all the players feel that this is a game that they can prove that they belong playing with the best teams in the league.
And the 49ers can clinch a wild card spot at least with a victory today. How about their approach?
Well, I think they want more than that. I mean, they know that they can clinch a playoff spot today, but they're thinking of things a lot bigger than just clinching a playoff spot.
And is right, Williams is left. Cunningham to Walker. Walker hit behind the line of scrimmage and lost yardage. Keith DeLong. Deep. Off the side of his foot. Takes a pretty good bounce for the Eagles and out of bounds at the 46. At their own 45 for the second time they have the ball. Young, a half roll, and a throw to Rice. He stepped out of bounds in Eagle territory at their 42. First down. Rice. Waters in motion. Young will throw it again. Over to Taylor. Taylor out of one tackle and out of bounds. He broke away from Eric Allen, but Byron Evans came over to help Eric Allen out. 17-yard gain, another first down.
This get talked about a lot.
Second down. Young has Rice. There it is. First man out to hug Jerry Rice. The man in the civilian clothes was R.C. Owen, another great receiver.
And again, here's Jerry Rice here. He's going to run a post pattern here. Rich Miano finally sees him, and Rice runs right in front of Miano. Hopkins sees him. Hopkins points to him. But when you're Jerry Rice, none of that does any good. He's right by both of them. And a perfect pass by Steve Young.
That looks like what the problem might be. Cunningham faked twice. Throws the screen pass. Intended for Walker. Incomplete. First and 10. Young to Brent Jones. Right now he's on the outside.
And Harris Barton is happy when he goes in the middle.
Waters is outside. Past the 40 up to about the 44. Stopped by Booty, a gain of 5.
Side leg so that Ricky Waters can get outside.
They need 5. Waters will not get anything. Maybe a yard. Byron Evans. Clyde Simmons combined to stop him.
Primarily responsible for the running game of the 49ers.
Second down. Cunningham in the pocket. Complete. Calvin Williams. Second and 9. Cunningham deep again. Barnett this time, and that should be enough for a first.
Herman and Byers.
Second and 6. That's Walker. Herschel up to about the 48. Romanowski made the stop. They have 4 wide receivers. That's a heck of a catch by Jeff Seidner. Now they say no. Their shirts.
And Randall Cunningham threw a fastball on this one. And we talk about, you can see the ball inside, and it was in his hands. Then as he came down, the ball did hit the ground.
Cam Lee is taking his place. Here's Young. To Rice. almost broke it. Wes Hopkins hung on long enough. During the week, Wednesday and Friday, as a matter of fact, hasn't played since 1991.
Something happened to Steve Young.
On first down. That's Amp Lee. He and Ricky Waters, he was their #1 draft choice.
He could be one of the most valuable players on this team this year, Rick Waters.
Here's Young. Off by Rice. Thomas tripped him up after a gain of 25.
Yeah, very good tackle.
Young back again. That's to John Taylor. Taylor to the Eagle 30. Run out by John Booty. Throws it in a hurry. Here's Young. Now Mike Sherrard this time. McMillan has replaced Booty in the Eagle secondary. To the 5. To Rice.
Sixth rookie. I think I've just thrown a slam.
Here's Young under pressure. He can handle that for a while. Incomplete. John Booty came out of there with the ball, but they say it hit the ground. Hold it. Field goal by Topher is good. He'd been hurt with a bad shoulder, but it didn't bother his leg. Cunningham under pressure, and down he goes. Ted Washington. So they. Cunningham back again. Again, the pressure forces him out. Deep. Incomplete. Intended for Barnett. Second down. Fake to Sherman. Outside Calvin Williams, and that certainly will be enough for an Eagle first down. Don Griffin again to stop. Cunningham to throw it again. Takes left, throws right to Sherman. Got some room. Sherman knocked out of bounds at the 49er 35 by Mike Walter. He run over some people. Here's Cunningham to throw it. Just barely got rid of it to Heath Sherman. Would have been better incomplete. DeLong. 2. Cunningham back to throw it again. This time he has protection. Whoa, almost picked off. 5 yards. And Rich Kotite decided against that. Angling for the sideline. Down to the 5. At their own 6. Young to Amp Lee. Hit by Byron Evans and knocked backwards for a loss of 3.
Make that ride.
49ers only had 20 yards on the ground. Here's Young to throw it. Tripped up almost, gets out of 2 traps, finally gets up to about the 8. Young to throw it again. It's out to Taylor, and Taylor is off. Taylor chased down by William Thomas. 2nd and 9. There's Young going to take off. From the sideline, that last little move, that just gives you an indication of what an athlete he is.
Matt Millen's a guy.
Young to Taylor. Taken down by McMillan.
They're going to run.
Young will get it underway in a hurry. Now he's out of there. Down at the 15 by McMillan.
You see what Steve Young did to the spy again against Jeff Joyner was the guy?
By the 49ers, beg your pardon. Here's Young down this time. In the arms of Mike Pitts.
Early, we haven't heard his name much.
2nd and 19. Young again by Mike Pitts. He was the first one there.
Pitts goes, tries to get his hand up, and he gets Young's face.
Long way to Ratman. Ratman down to a about the 12. Tripped up by Miano. 12 seconds remain from 29 yards out. Bono holding. Right and no good.
Right.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, San Francisco 10, Philadelphia nothing.
The best records, all those things come first.
Hofer's kick. Bounces to Seidner. And look out, this guy can run. And runs into 49er territory, out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Halftime statistics. 12 first downs to 5 for the 49ers. 203 to 75 in passing yards. Plus they control the clock.
And they did miss a field goal. And
Cunningham to Williams. Calvin Williams steps out of bounds. Close to a first down by Eric Davis.
if they're going to win, that's what they have to do today.
Cunningham again back to throw it. Gets it to Heath Sherman. And Sherman close to another Philadelphia first down. Cunningham to Heath Sherman. Down to about the 21. He got 5 more yards. Stopped by Walter and Fagan. Back where they're thought of as the Eagles at the beginning of the year. Cunningham. Touchdown to Fred Barnett. From 23 yards away, a strike from Cunningham.
We have to get the ball more to Fred Barnett. And I'll tell you, I agree with that. Fred Barnett is one of the best deep threats in the game. He's one of the guys that you can single team and he'll beat you, and he can also beat you if you double team him. Remember, he was the guy that the third down pass was intended for, so he was in the game on third down.
Good punt. Returned by Grant. And Grant tripped up by the kicker, Chet Fiegels. And William Frizzell also.
Plays, and he'll remember the rest of his life.
Here's Young. His pass is complete to Rice. Rice to about the 34. Stopped by Hopkins. A gain of 17. Young will throw it if he can. If he has time, he does. To Brett Jones. Close to a first down.
Off balance the whole time.
3rd and 1. At the Eagle 26. I don't think they, well, maybe. Questionable.
Run into the teeth of it, you probably have a good chance of not making it.
Quarterback sneak. Nope. And Lee, and he got it. Yep.
That's why coaches get gray hair.
Young gets it to Rathman. Rathman dives over the 10. First and goal at about the 9.5. Rathman again hit right at the line of scrimmage by Evans.
When we left one time, it had 6 legs on it, one of them.
Young. Incomplete, intended for Brett Jones, who thinks a penalty should be called against Rich Miano. A 28-yard field goal attempt by Mike Cofer. He's 1 out of 2 on the day. This one is good. And the 49er lead is 6 with 3:57 left to play in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles at their own 20-yard line. Cunningham to throw it. Spins it outside to Barnett. Barnett close to the 30. The team has had much success running the ball. Cunningham will hand off to Sherman. Sherman close to an Eagle first down, stopped by Dana Hall.
You have to know where the running back is, too.
This is first down. Cunningham is down. Tim Harris
49er offensive problem.
Cunningham had Byers behind him. Gets it to Byers, and Byers slips out of a tackle. Byers lunges in his effort to get the first down. He didn't get far enough. He's upset. Downs. Young to throw it. Going deep, and he has Jerry Rice. Eric Allen on the coverage, but Rice ever so smooth.
Yeah, he just goes 100% all the time. I mean, he has a great work ethic, and he practices this way. He runs patterns this way the day before the game, any games, and I'll tell you, he has done an outstanding job of standing up under that pressure.
Back to throw it. He has Dexter Carter wide open. Touchdown, 49ers.
Steve Young sprinted down the field, Pat. He wants to get in on the celebration. You throw 150 yards and you sprint 50 yards. Left side. And you see Steve Young, the minute that he sees it out there with no coverage, he was lined up as a wide receiver.
It'll be Seidner at the 7. To the 38. Down
one side, that's going to take a lot of the coverage.
And get a lot of attention. That's Byers. Stopped by Romanowski, a gain of 9.
Jerry Rice can do.
Barnett right down at the bottom of your picture. The handoff to Heath Sherman, first down. Too many amps. Cunningham to Byers again. Romanowski on the stop, a gain of 7. Cunningham, the quick throw. Maurice Johnson. And again, for an NFL update, let's send you back to New York to our Cunningham to Byers. Byers breaks away from a couple of tacklers. Romanowski being one of them, got 7 yards. Pass complete to Barnett. Barnett spins to the 11, out of bounds. Eagle first down.
Maybe that's his signal for throw a touchdown pass.
Byers split wide left. They go in that direction. Byers. That's touchdown. Yes, touchdown.
That was a signal. McMahon had a good one. We threw it out there. We talked about Byers being the guy that Randall Cunningham, he's one of his best friends, and you really need a play. And someone else has to help you make plays. You go to Keith Byers. See, and that time again, they got Byers spread out there in the strong safety.
Again, it's 20-14. Cunningham to Byers. Delayed signal. You can see the referee or the official standing close by.
Ball. And the referee doesn't even know his name. That's embarrassing.
Sikahema feels it at the 37. Got up to the 45. Stopped by Romanowski, and the Eagles take over. Pretty good shape with 7.5 minutes left to play. Crowd encouraging the defensive unit of the 49ers. And Cunningham to throw it. 49ers blitz outside to Herschel Walker. Walker out of bounds at the 35-yard, 38-yard line. Make it. Don Griffin just inside the 49er 40. Barnett split wide left. On first down. Screen pass. Heath Sherman slipped down again. And Harris made sure he stayed there. A loss of 3 yards. Cunningham back to throw again. With time. Going deep for Barnett. Incomplete. Broken up in the end zone by Dana Hall and David Whitmore.
I don't know if he would have had a chance on that at all.
High kick from Ruzick. will down it. Otis Smith standing at the 2-yard line. Good punt by Fiegel.
And that was a heck of a job by Otis Smith. You know, we used to...
3rd down. Here's Young again in the end zone. Outside to Amp Lee. Lee is taken down. They'll have to punt it. Seth Joyner as well to field it. Sikahema watches it go sideways and bounce out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Here's Cunningham. And he is going to take off this time. Slides at the 40. 2nd and 8. Cunningham. Quick throw. Complete. Calvin Williams. Heath Sherman needed a yard to get a first down, and it appears that he got it. Stopped by Dennis Brown. 2 minutes left to play. Here's Cunningham. He's going to come out of there again. He is really hit. Something flew out of there. It might have been his mouthpiece.
Even watching the game, his team is within 6 points. He works for the 49ers. They're up by 6. The other team has the ball.
Herschel Walker gets the reception. And that'll be enough for a Philadelphia first down. A gain of 7. Closer to the 20. Williams was the man in motion. Cunningham gets it up the middle to Walker. Walker knocked backwards by Mike Walter. And the clock continues to run. 1:20.
Now you'd like to be able to get the ball back quickly. So you want to take the time if you're going to score the touchdown.
4 wide receivers and Byers in the backfield. Watch him. Byers sneaked up the middle. Cunningham is down. Sacked. Martin Harrison. 4th and 15. Back at the 26-yard line. Cunningham goes out of the shotgun formation this time. He has time. To Calvin Williams. The clock continues to run. That's close to a first down. It is very close.
I think that is a first down. I think that's a catch unless they get a bad spot.
It's going to be close. They got it. They got the first down.
Oh, they did it.
No, they didn't get it. Close.
Well, if you look at where the ball has to come, it just has to come. If we can stop it right here, we can see here's the marker right here. So he has to get the ball to that marker. Now, again, he catches the ball, and then where do they spot it? It looks like to me that the ball is just this side of the line.
Stay tuned for the NFL Today postgame show. Greg and Terry will have all the latest scores and information. You're watching CBS Sports coverage of the National Football League.